Hi everyone, this is Devins Financial Weekly Stock Analysis Newsletter. Today is June 11th, 2017. Our newsletter is for your informational purpose only. We're not responsible for your gains or losses. Let's take a look at current market trend and our strategy. U.S. stock market reversed on Friday to the downside. From short to midterm point of view, the risk has increased. I have stopped out from the long positions and remain on the sideline for the moment. Let's take a look at indices. German DAX index still in the uptrend. Nasdaq, as you can see, Nasdaq on Friday had a huge reversal. Although by the time the market on the close, when the market closed, it closed on the above the low point. However, this action of Friday's action after this long term, this is actually a very long term of the uptrend. Suddenly you have a reversal. It's just something worth of being cautious, and the volume is very high as well. SP 500 did the same and hit the low here, but closed at the upper end of the daily range. Volume is also very high. Oh, sorry. And gold pull back. Silver also pull back at a 200-day moving average. Gold mining stock ETF pull back as well. I mean, it ran up on Tuesday and then later part of last week just pulled back. Crude oil may be trying to support here. China Asia market reversed to the upside. China ETF, this is still in the uptrend. This is a semiconductor, 3 times semiconductor ETF. When you treat 3 times ETF, the risk is much higher than 1 times ETF. And so we have to put the stop loss very tight, like this one, SOXL. If you had it, and Thursday's low, which is around $102. If you have a stop loss over there, that can protect you from the job on Friday. Technology ETF 3 times, same thing. We need to put a stop order for this ETF for the 3 times. Usually you go back 3 days or 1 or 3 days, find the low of the daily trading range, use that as a stop loss. Friday, TECL, the 3 times ETF came down together with the market, actually dropped a lot higher than the it dropped more than the market index because of the 3 times leverage. BOTZ, this is an AI ETF. This is a 1 time. It also came down on Friday, but the magnitude is much smaller than that 3 times. And overall, the AI sector is still in the uptrend. So if you have BOTZ, you may consider using somewhere at $18.80, somewhere here to be the stop order. But before it gets stopped out, it's still in the uptrend, basically. QQQ did the same. That's a NASDAQ ETF. ROBO is another AI ETF, also in the uptrend. The trend has not changed. Semiconductor ETF, this is Friday, this is a huge reversal. Volume is high. So we have to be cautious with the semiconductor as well as the NASDAQ, which is a high tech. Social media ETF dropped down on Friday. So this is a trading range. Looks like it may find support here. If it's not, if SOCL failed to support around $27.89, that would be a bad thing. This can continue to go down. So those are the ETFs. Let's take a look at the stocks. We don't really have stock to buy right now because market has sold off on Friday. So we remain cautious not to buy any stock right now. But I'm going to take a look at the charts of the stocks from last week and we can take a look at how the chart looks like. I took out the Shopify SHOP because of the Friday's one-day reversal and the volume is high. So the risk of owning this stock is very high right now. So we should just wait until the market finishes correction. AAOI and this stock had a reversal on Friday. Volume is kind of high. So as many stocks came down on Friday, and the market risk is high to own stocks. Apple came down, actually hit the 50-day moving average, although it closed above the 50-day moving average, but the overall it still came down, and the volume is high, so that's not a good sign. Adobe, same thing, came down with a high volume. ALGN came down on Friday as well. Amazon came down really big, but Amazon get pushed up before the market closed. That's a positive sign. Volume is high, means around $930, and that price range, there are money coming to buy Amazon. That's a support. That's very good. Alibaba came down on Thursday. It had a gap up, but on Friday it came down. So we need to. The trend is still up for Alibaba, and we may wait until it came to. It has the potential to fill the gap. If it fills the gap, that will create a buy opportunity. CGNX still in the uptrend and barely moved down 2%, but overall trend is up. The LPH is still in the uptrend as long as it hold above $83.53. That could be your support. Facebook and touch 50-day moving average but close on a high range. That's a good sign. And volume is high. So Google did the same thing. Google, Amazon, Facebook all did the same thing. Google came down below 30-day moving average. It hasn't hit the 50-day yet, but volume is high, so that and the close and somewhere around the 2/3 of the job. So that's a good sign that it's able to close to be pushed up at the market close. That's a good sign. But overall, it's still having the reversal. Microsoft, same thing. Microsoft is the same thing. Didn't hit the 50-day moving average, yeah, but get pushed up. So that's a support. And NVIDIA had a one-day reversal. NVIDIA didn't have much support. It just closed NVIDIA actually closed very, and it is around let me find NVIDIA. Here. Here's of NVIDIA. It just totally embraced Thursday's trading range, engulfing the Thursday trading range. This is bad. This is a one-day reversal with a huge volume. So the Friday's drop, this trading range engulfed Thursday's trading range. That's a bad thing. Applied Materials came down as well. Microtechnology came down. Everybody came down. Tesla also came down. And Viva Pharmaceutical. This is a Viva system. Sorry, this is not pharmaceutical. This is a software company makes software for pharmaceutical industry, and came down. So volume is high. So all of those previous strong uptrend stocks now is very risky now. So for that reason, we don't own any stocks. I get out of long position and plan to stay in cash for a while and see what the market will do next. That'll be all for this week. See you next week.